Patrick?
Jerome, what was it like being back at left guard the past couple of games? And this was, the offensive line you guys had the other night was the one you guys started the season with. Did it feel odd being with those guys because it was really only like the third game you guys had together?
No, I wouldn't odd. Anytime you get to go back to normal position, man, it's like a form of being comfortable. Finally got the 5 back in there. It was good to have them back there. So good competing with them and having fun with them.
Jerome, this offense versus Georgia's defense, it's immovable object, unstoppable force. How big is it going to be for you guys to control that line up front and make sure that the pass game gets going, but especially for the run game?
Oh, it's going to be huge. It's huge, man. This is a big game for the offensive line. Just being able to establish a run game, being able to avoid being one-dimensional in offense, just being able to find a ways to get the runs and being able to create a clean pocket for our quarterback to make big plays. So, yeah, it's big.
Ben, and then in the back.
Jerome, you all have been behind in time of possession pretty significantly all season, nothing like 13 minutes on Saturday. Do you feel oddly fresh for going into your 10th game of the season?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. After seeing that stat, I was like, man, it's crazy. But, hey, whenever you get the ball, you got to make it count. And that's what you got to live by. So whenever we get the chances, however we get them, however many we get, we got to make them count. So
you're not out there next to Spraggins anymore now that you've slid over to left guard, but how much do you have to tame him when you're out there on the field? It kind of seems like he can get out there and really try to get after some guys. Obviously had the flag after the game, but you have to tame him and reel him back in during the game, any?
Oh, I try to let him go out there and go play. You know what I'm saying? He's Sprags, big physical guy. He's going to get after people. I love it. He's going to keep going now. Some of the stuff got to chill on, but hey, I love it. Keep playing like that.
Speaking of personalities, Jerome, I'm back here, brother. Way back.
Oh, I see. My bad. I'm sorry.
There you go. You're always smiling. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you go, it seems like you have a smile on your face. I guess, why is that?
I don't know, man. I guess it's just me, just cool guy. I don't really, just chiller guy. Like, I don't really do too much. On the field is a little something different. I don't really smile too much there, but because I'm more focused, a little more locked in. But I hear I'm just a cool guy, just chilling.
Jake and then Eric.
Jerome, just what have you guys seen on film from Jordan Davis schematically? What makes him, tough to block, and what do you have to look out for from him?
Man, size. Man, that sticks out the most. Man, he's a big dude, big guy sitting there playing nose, plays 2 eyes well, can move with his size. Going to create a lot of challenges for us up front, man. But we got to be able to tame him, be able to move him in the run game, be able to find looks the way to ready to run the ball. They're gonna put him in there for early downs. Also, tempo will be huge this game. Knowing they like to sub in and sub out a lot of guys to get the guys that they want in the game. So that's gonna be big too.
Eric.
Yeah, kind of more on what Jake just asked. Davis along with those other guys sometimes they'll move around. They'll be in 2-point stances. As an offensive lineman, I know you're blocking a gap, you're blocking a technique. How important will it be not to be confused by that movement?
That's like probably the biggest thing going into this game. The mental locked-inness of our whole offensive line, man. We got to play all 5 as one this week, especially. It's definitely going to count, man. Those guys, you mentioned Jordan Davis, but those guys they have a lot of guys that's out there. There are a lot of people that don't really talk about. So as a whole defense, they're pretty good, and we have to be locked in and really focused for this game, man. Can't have mental errors, can't mess up. This is a big ball game for us.
Jerome, a little follow-up on that. More specifically, Georgia does a lot of stemming, where move it at the last second. How important is that going to be locked in and not react to that movement?
It's huge. Cannot have pre-snap penalties. Can't start behind the chains. Have to get ahead of the chains. That's how we're going to control the ball game as well. Tempo will help out with a lot of that too. Catch them while they're moving, get them out of position, and stuff will be major for us.
And then, how much communication is there during a game between the offense and the defense? In a game that goes like that, so lopsided, the offensive guys telling the defense, hang in there, defense saying, thanks for bailing us out. What's that communication like with the 2 sides of the ball with your team?
Oh, yeah, the communication is huge for us, offense and defensively. Just knowing that we have each other's backs, make sure we go out there and not putting our defense in bad positions. And same as defense, getting us a key stop, getting us good ball position so we can go out there and score and get points for our team. It's huge, and it's been really good this year.
Wes? Jerome, I know that anytime anybody gets in any sport, you get the chance to play the number 1 team in the country. That's a huge opportunity, and that can get in guys' heads at times.
Is it different since it's a team you play every year? I mean, you've seen them every year since you've been here. Does that make it feel a little bit more normal?
Yeah, most definitely. You can't. Our coach, Coach Elby, loves saying, man, can't keep everything. Can't be too high. Everything can't be too low. Got to keep. Got to be consistent. Got to be steady. Yes, this is a big ball game, but man, you got to treat it like just like every Saturday, with the same mental locked in. You got to be locked in. Got to be focused. Regardless, man, you just got to play. Man, we got to play our plays. Can't go over zealous of what you want to do. You know, just you got to make your play. Can't just do your job and just do that.
Wes again.
Jerome, I know the numbers sort of speak for themselves for that defense, but is it what they do? Is it scheme that helps them so much, or is it really just the dudes that they've got?
For them, it's both. You know, their coordinators do a good job putting them in the right position as well. As man, they have good players out there. So it's typically what you're gonna see in the SEC defense. You know, this is the league we played in, man. This is why you come to Tennessee football, man. You just playing those type of games, play against these type of players, and it gets you ready for the next level as well. So.
Any more questions? Patrick, would you last one?
Jerome, what was it like having Cade back in the lineup last week, and how much better does he make you guys as a whole offensive line?
Oh, it's major. Having a player like Cade back in the lineup is monumental for our offense. Man, as you see, he won offensive line of the week, man. So he's a great leader, great player. Plays physical, plays hard, man. Probably one of the hardest working dudes I've seen. I've been around for the past 2 years, and it just goes on to how hard he works in the off season. I've seen the work he's put in, and he deserves everything, all the accolades he's getting. He's gonna get even more. So having a player like that is monumental for our offense.
Thanks, Jerome. All right, that's it for today.
Thank you.